Elon Musk glanced at his watch as he hurried down the busy San Francisco street. He was running late for an important meeting about the latest SpaceX project. His mind raced with thoughts about rocket designs, sustainability metrics, and the upcoming investor presentation. The morning fog had finally lifted, revealing a crisp autumn day, but he barely noticed the weather as he navigated through the crowds. 3 blocks from his destination, something caught his attention. A woman was struggling with several boxes that had spilled across the sidewalk. Papers were blowing in the wind while she frantically tried to gather them. Most pedestrians simply walked around her, eyes fixed on their phones or staring straight ahead. Elon paused. The meeting was crucial, but something about the woman's desperate attempt to salvage her belongings made him stop. He checked his watch again and made a decision. "Let me help you with that," he said, kneeling beside her. The woman looked up, startled. Recognition flickered across her face, but she was too distressed to fully register who was helping her. "Thank you," she said, her voice trembling slightly. "These are my research papers and prototypes. I have a presentation in an hour, and everything just fell apart." As they collected the scattered papers, Elon noticed diagrams of an unusual solar energy system. The designs were unlike anything he had seen before. "This is interesting," he remarked, studying one of the papers. "You're working on solar energy?" "Yes," she replied, a hint of pride breaking through her anxiety. "I'm Maria Cortez. I've been developing a new type of photovoltaic cell that can work efficiently even in low-light conditions. It could bring affordable electricity to remote communities." Elon helped her pack everything back into the boxes. "Where are you headed with all this?" "Sierra Ventures. I finally got a meeting after trying for months, but now—" She gestured at the crumpled papers and damaged prototype. "I don't think they'll take me seriously." Elon stood silent for a moment. His own meeting was with Tesla engineers about battery efficiency improvements. Important, yes, but it could wait. "I know some people at Sierra," he said. "Let me make a call." Maria's eyes widened. "You're Elon Musk." He smiled. "Yes, and I think your work deserves a proper hearing." After making a quick call, Elon helped Maria transport her materials to Sierra Ventures in his car. During the short drive, she explained her journey, how she had grown up in a small village in Mexico without reliable electricity, how she had worked her way through university on scholarships, and how she had dedicated the past 5 years to developing sustainable energy solutions for communities like her hometown. "The technology exists to solve these problems," she said passionately, "but the solutions never reach the people who need them most. I want to change that." Elon listened intently. Her words resonated with him deeply. He had built companies worth billions, but this woman reminded him of the fundamental purpose behind all his ventures: to solve problems that mattered. At Sierra Ventures, Elon did more than just introduce Maria. He stayed for her presentation, occasionally adding comments that helped frame her innovation within the larger context of renewable energy markets. The investors, initially skeptical, became increasingly engaged when Maria demonstrated her prototype, explaining how it could function at 80% efficiency, even with cloud cover or during dawn and dusk. Elon saw the potential immediately. This wasn't just another incremental improvement, it was a paradigm shift for communities that had been left behind by traditional power infrastructure. After the presentation, Sierra's investment committee asked for a private discussion. Maria waited anxiously in the hallway, Elon beside her. "Whatever happens in there," he told her, "don't give up. Your work matters." Maria nodded, fighting back tears. "Thank you for stopping today. Most people wouldn't have. Most people are too busy looking ahead to notice what's right in front of them," Elon replied. "I've been guilty of that myself." The committee emerged with good news. They were interested in providing seed funding for Maria's company. However, they had concerns about manufacturing scalability and market penetration. Before Maria could respond, Elon stepped forward. "I believe in what Maria is doing. Tesla will provide technical support for production scaling, and will consider integrating her technology into our Powerwall systems for testing." The room fell silent. This unexpected partnership changed everything. Later, as they stood outside the building, Maria was still processing what had happened. "Why did you do all this for a stranger?" she asked. Elon looked thoughtful. 20 years ago, I had ideas that many people dismissed. A few key individuals took a chance on me when they didn't have to. They changed my trajectory. He paused. The world is full of brilliant solutions being carried around in boxes that might spill on sidewalks and never be seen. Sometimes all it takes is one person stopping to help pick up the pieces. 6 months later, Maria's company secured full funding. Her solar technology was being tested in pilot programs across 3 continents. The first installation was in her home village, bringing reliable electricity to the community for the first time. At the ribbon cutting ceremony, Maria invited Elon as a special guest. As they watched children celebrating the new lights in their school, Elon reflected on how a small moment of kindness had cascaded into meaningful change. Maria said quietly, that day on the sidewalk, I was ready to give up. One more rejection would have been the end of this dream. The most important innovations often hang by the thinnest threads, Elon replied. The difference between success and failure isn't always technical brilliance or market timing. Sometimes it's just the humanity we show each other along the way. As evening fell, the lights powered by Maria's solar cells illuminated the village. Children played beneath them, their futures literally brighter because of what had happened when two strangers met on a busy street. Elon watched the scene, reminded of why he had started his companies in the first place, not just to build revolutionary technology, but to solve problems that improved lives. In helping Maria, he had reconnected with that fundamental purpose. Your technology will reach places mine never could, he told her, not because it's more advanced, but because you understand the communities you're designing for. And yours gave me the platform to be heard, she replied. That's how progress happens when we recognize that we're all working on different pieces of the same puzzle. As the celebration continued around them, Elon considered the meeting he had missed that day, months ago. It had seemed so critical at the time, yet he couldn't even remember what it was about now. But this moment, watching a community transformed because he had taken 5 minutes to help someone, this he would remember. The true measure of innovation wasn't in market capitalization or technological breakthroughs alone. It was in the lives changed, the problems solved, the futures brightened. Sometimes the most revolutionary act wasn't launching a rocket or building an electric car. Sometimes it was simply stopping to help someone pick up their fallen dreams on a busy sidewalk. And in that simple human connection, Elon had found something that all his achievements had sometimes made him forget. That behind every technology, every company, every innovation, the ultimate purpose was to serve humanity, not just the privileged few, but everyone, especially those who had been left in the dark.